What is up, everybody? Mikey the Panzernator here with a World of Warships replay here for you. In the Grasse, not a ship I typically play, but I don't know if I mentioned a stream or in a previous replay or something, but I've been trying to retrain my captain for my Emile Bertin. I think it was in a replay that Victim sent in. Victim Raid, a fellow member of the Panzermarine. He sent in the Henry IV, Henry the Fourth, for those of you who don't understand French. Although it's very obvious if you look at the name. Regardless, I was thinking, you know what, I need to get, move down the French cruiser line myself. And one of the steps of that was retraining a captain for the Emile Bertin, which, well, was clearly one game away from, because that's what I did here. So in terms of matchmaking, we are top tier, 5s and 6s, which is a good game. And, well, one of the messages of this game is you never know what ship you're going to do well in. You would think that a fast-moving, fast-firing, like evasive cruiser like the French have would not necessarily be my style, being that I'm the brawler, up close and personal, slug it out battleship type, or the sneaky beaky ninja torp, smoke and shoot destroyer. But hey, you know what? Every dog has its day, right? A blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then. And the Grasse of all the ships that go up against, I'm like, oh boy, great, high-powered battleship, Those 11-inch guns seem a little concerning right now. But like the good French ships, we have hydro, engine boost, and an airplane. So we have a bunch, beaucoup de consumables. The Boudioni is a ship I am concerned about, but we'll see what happens. We have, well, an Omaha here is absolutely getting wrecked, as Omahas do. Note to new players, if you're in Omaha or an Omaha equivalent, stay bow on to the enemy. Your ship's designed that way. So there we go. My ducks on Quack is well, he's gonna be first blood for sure. He's not long for this world. And send the Grasse on fire. For some reason, replays are showing me locked onto the Boudioni. That is fake news. That is not the case. And yes, now the Grasse is trying to fire back at me. Not good at all. But damn, our Grasse took their Boudioni out. Wow. I mean, he had about half his health left, and the Grasse is like, Guten Tag. I love it. I really do love it. The Grasse is one of those ships I wish it performed a little bit better than it did. Maybe if the Grasse had a little bit better accuracy, I'd use it more often. Maybe I just need to spec it better. That's probably a very real possibility. But firing torpedoes because, if the Grasse is stupid, I want to make him pay for his stupidity. And the Jian Wei popped smoke, so that is why I'm popping hydro. This Jian Wei is, he's not very smart. Well, clearly he doesn't know how to use smoke yet. I clearly don't know how to destroy destroyers since I am using AP. I got 5 overpins and only did like 1,500 damage, which is like typical. Like, yeah, that's normal. But, this is more what you need to do. Not that penetration of like 700 was much better, but we need to just absolutely hammer him with high explosives. Alright, taking out his engine or his rudder. That was clearly his rudder because you don't see the fire coming out of his smokestack. Getting a little more accurate with each coming salvo, and the Grasse popping hydro because he can clearly see me as well. So I'm a little concerned about him, and so I'm going to start maneuvering that way. And the Jian Wei is popping smoke again. I don't think I'm going to fire torpedoes. I think I'm going to try and finish him off with my rear turret, which will be reloaded very shortly. His engine is disabled, and that, for some reason, didn't finish him off. He has, okay, I was about to say 22, no, he has like 200-something hit points, and all 3 salvos here. There we go. See ya, nerd. Destroyer. Yeah, we sank a destroyer. Long story short. French translation, or, well, I mean, the captains all say the same things regardless of their language. Also, I'm aiming at the New Mexico, not the Bayern. But, well, now we have, we set fire to whoever we're shooting at. Now we have the Grasse. Oh, look at me with my amazing I did well in ranked battles flags. Well, guess what? Closed beta, biatch. You're about to find that out when I sink you and you see my emblem. I may not have been here for a good time, but I've been here for a long time, which I think is counter what the saying normally is. But yeah, whatever. I've I've seen my fair share of battles on the high seas, and I'm trying to ease my way back into seeing a good bit more every week. So there we go. Just trying to pepper him with some good old flaming baguettes, trying to set him on fire, hoping our gallant does not get taken out by stuff. And I'm like, oh, the Grasse is running away. Well, put the baguette in the boiler, Francois. Jacques, full speed ahead, monsieur. Oui, oui. Twist my mustache and adjust my beret, cause the French. I love my home country. 77% French according to Ancestry.com. Maybe that's why I did well in the Grasse. Those of you who are longtime fans of the channel know my theory about me not liking the Japanese is due to the fact that both my grandfathers and pretty much every great uncle that I know served in World War II served in the Pacific Theater. So clearly I'm just, you know, built to be anti-Japanese. Yeah, so that cruiser is done for. We've taken a decent amount of damage ourselves, but nothing too bad. As cruisers, you know, if you take this slow, sustained damage, that's not as bad. If you take those citadels that absolutely just delete you, like that just ruins your day. So we tried to smoke and shoot into New Mexico, but the Gallant was preparing to fire at the Grasse a little bit too much, and we're not exactly in a position to do that. So we're gonna, you know, putt around and use as much of our engine boost as possible to kind of chase them down. I mean, this Gallant and the Grasse helping us have absolutely dominated on our flank, which is good. And looks like they're kind of pushing on our other flank. I don't know. We're still winning the other flank too. We're just kind of holding the line more than pushing. So it's time to put pressure on the enemy. We're gonna fire at this New Mexico and our Grasse. All right, y'all. Put on my, you know, deep South Bible Belt Alabama accent right now. Roll Tide. So I can't believe those words ever come out of my mouth, but it's always ironically, or when I'm playing in the Alabama, as some people call the incest ship. I think that's Electric Fenrir. Maybe Colin calls it that. Let's see, he calls Alabama incest and he calls the Indianapolis shark bait, and I know exactly what he's talking about. One day I'm going to do a video with like the best World of Warships nicknames. That's a good idea. Victim, help me work on that at some point. Maybe, who knows. So we have the Bayern. Don't know what the Bayern's nickname is, but yeah, we're gonna try and we're just trying to set fires. I mean, we've already set 6. The flaming baguette is strong with us, and I mean with 9 fast firing guns and a fast ship, and I mean really we don't have their attention. They're kind of ignoring us, so we're gonna take advantage of this and just keep on shelling them. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of nice to be a cruiser and not have everyone with big guns be like, we can citadel that, fire at, you know, destroy him immediately. It's like, oh God help us. So I'm a little concerned about the Pensacola for sure. He's going to be a duel to deal with, and our Jian Wei took care of them. So now it is time to fire at the Pensacola, who has a spaceship camouflage, which I'm not going to lie, it looks kind of neat seeing the little flames and all that. I mean, the Pensacola is not the prettiest ship on the ocean, partially due to being a treaty ship, but, you know, the fire out the smokestacks, the spaceship camo, I can deal with now. He does have about 10,000 more hit points than more than 10,000 hit points than I do. And he's got New Mexico, who were the New Mexico to actually pay attention to me, I could be back to port prematurely right now. But for now, we're just going to keep on firing at him. Let our destroyer, I mean, the Pensacola is turning around, so we're going to try and take out his support. And our Fuso did what Fusos do and just sent as many shells downrange as possible. And that is a citadel in the Pensacola. So we're going to try and chase the Pensacola down and get some of our own licks in on Mr. Dirty Dingus, it appears his name is. So trying to adjust our aim, trying to... you know, he's moving away, but we're moving closer. He's at a weird angle, so just short there. Trying to get our, like I said, trying to get our licks in and everything. And well, there we go. We got a nice little penetration, a little bit of damage there. Launch our fighter because I don't know why we're launching our fighter, but I think I meant to hit engine boost. I hit the fighter instead. Oh yeah, you saw, I think it showed that I was trying to hit R. I literally hit everything but engine boost because these French ships with all of their consumables get a little confusing sometimes. So there we go. He's at 4,000 hit points, switching to armor piercing to try and finish him off. And show me your sits, girl. Ha ha ha. Les Français aiment les grands titans. Ha ha ha. Grand titan means big citadels, as we were saying. So, funny story about that. So the Grand Teton National Park is like kind of near Jackson Hole, Wyoming, with the Grand Teton Mountains. And we went there as a family, like growing up or whatever. And we got T-shirts or whatever, and like sweatshirts and all that. And my sister wore one on free dress, and the French teacher's like, "Why are you wearing that?" And my sister's like, "Because we went to the Grand Teton National Park." She's like, "Do you know what that means?" She's like, "What?" It means big citadels. And and McDonald's like, "Wait, really?" I'm like, "Oh my God, yes!" They named a mountain range over, because they were large and reminded the explorer of citadels, as we will say. But anyways, that's quite a tangent. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm not ready to capture the zone. I want to get some more damage in. I want to pummel. I mean, it's an aircraft carrier. Come on. It's free real estate. So we're just going to max speed through it. He's going backwards, so never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. Our shells have quite a long flight time. We're firing before our shells even hit the target. But, well, time to... Well, this is let the games begin, as they say. And yes, I finally assigned an AA sector. And Citadel with high explosives on a carrier is just so much fun. Another nice, juicy pair of Citadels. I love Citadels, as do most people. And yeah, I'm switching to armor piercing because I want to finish them up fast. I'm like, no, I want this kill. I want to get the 4-kill game, not let and these schmucks on the other, and these other schmucks like this AOBA or this Fuso get it. So... can't let that happen. Not exactly doing a whole lot, and the Fuso does end up getting the carrier. No more Citadels for me. I think 4 was enough, and I do believe I did end up with 4. Yeah, 4 Citadels, 8 fires. Les baguettes sont grands, sont fortes. Oui, oui. Baguettes. So 104,000 damage on 139 hits. Citadel, 4 Citadels, 8 fires, 3 ships sunk, and guess who's top player? The French. I am the best French captain in the world. I mean, yeah, you never know. The Grasse ship I barely bring out. A blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then. And turns to damage. Actually, a pretty good breakdown. 67 from HE, 10,000 from AP, and 26,000 damage via fires. The flaming baguettes have done their job. Hope you all enjoyed this replay. If you did, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Special thanks to our patrons and all of our current subscribers, and we hope to see everybody in the next episode. Until then, this is Mikey, our Panzernator, signing out. See you, nerds.